4 3s are 12x minus 4 8s are 32 is equals to 25. X is equals to 57 upon 12. 3 multiply by 57 over 12 minus 10. 3 4s are 12. 57 minus 40 upon 4 is 17 upon 4. The answer is E. Next question, it says the average of 21 numbers is 30, which gives us approximately 630. He's saying the largest number is 50. If we remove the largest number from 630, we will get 580. Then the average of remaining numbers will be, so remember we're removing one number. So from 21 numbers, if we remove one number, that comes out to be 20. Divide by 20, we get 29. That is C. In this next question, we are supposed to break this equation into fractions. So what you're going to do is 3x squared plus 3x minus x minus 1, 3x, bracket x plus 1 minus 1, bracket x plus 1 is, so we have two fractions coming out as 3x minus 1, and the second fraction is x plus 1, which is C. In this next question, we have modulus sign, which means plus minus. So we're gonna do it in two ways. First, it's gonna be b is equals to 4b plus 15, which is b is equals to minus 5, and minus b is equals to 4b plus 15, which is gonna come out as minus 3. Now we're gonna plug minus 5 and minus 3 in the main equation separately. So modulus minus 5 is 5. So 5 is equals to 4 5s are 4 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 20. Minus 20 plus 15 gives us minus 5. This cannot be the answer. So this cannot be the answer. So let's try the other one. Minus 3, modulus minus 3 is 3. 4 3s are 12. Minus 12 plus 15 comes out to be 3 is equals to 3. So C is the answer. In this next question, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 4 plus 5 plus 6, which gives us 15. So 4 upon 15 multiply by the angle of the triangle, which is 180. So this comes out to be 5 and 12. So this comes out to be 48. We don't have to solve further. We can simply say it's C, because the first number is 48. Next question. It says that AB is 15, BC is 10. What is the length of AC? So 15 square plus 10 square is equals to C square, which gives us 325 under root is equal to C. 325 का हम LCM लेंगे, which is 5, 6 are 30, 5, 5s are 25, 5, 13s are 65, 13s are 13. So this 5 का pair will come, इसको हम जोड़ देंगे into 1, which is 5 under root 13, which is C. In this next question, we're gonna add 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 12. So 3 upon 12 multiplied by 240, 4 upon 12 multiplied by 240, 5 upon 12 multiplied by 240, 12 20s are 240, which is 100. This would be 80. This would be 60. So the largest number is 100, so it's going to be D. In the next question, he's saying find out the mod of his grades. So the mod is basically the repetitive number that keeps repeating, or the famous number, you could say, in a way. So over here 80 has been repeated 3 times, so B is the answer. In this next equation, it says that mean of two numbers is 20. So x plus y upon 2 is equals to 20. So x plus y is equals to 40, and it says that the standard deviation is 5. So under root x plus x minus 20 square plus x1 minus 20 square should give you 5. So if we plug in b, we'll get the answer as 5. So B is the answer. Next question, it says b square minus c square. So basically this means b plus c and b minus c. b plus c, b minus c upon d is equals to a b plus c. b plus c gets cancelled out. We are only left with b minus c upon d, which is a. Next question, it says that modulus w is less than 25. I don't even have to solve this question. I know that less than is an AND case, and a greater than, if it was greater than, it would be an OR case. So I can simply say that it's gonna be C because it's an AND case. This next question, it says that you have to find the area of another circle of radius d. So area of a circle is pi r square. Now you have to turn the and the diameter formula is 2 times r. R is the radius. D upon 2 is equals to r. Pi upon d upon 2 square is equals to 100, because it's saying the area of a circle of diameter d is 100 square inches. So this is going to be d square pi upon 4 to 100. D is going to come out as 11.28. Now we're going to multiply 11.28 with 2, and then which is going to give us 22.56. Now we're going to square this and multiply with pi upon 4. You should get 400 square inches, which is C. In this next question, what you're going to do is going to take the 10 to the other side. So this is going to be under root 2x minus 3 is equals to 1. Square both sides and you'll get 2x minus 3 is equals to 1. X is equals to 2, which is C. In this next question, we're going to multiply the second equation with minus 1. So the first equation is unchanged, which is x plus 2y is equals to 6, and the second equation is minus x plus y is equals to minus 9. X gets cancelled out. We are only left with 3y is equals to minus 3. Y is equals to minus 1. Now put this minus 1 into any one of the equations. I'm going to pick the first equation, which is x minus 2 is equals to 6, x is going to come out as 8. So C is the answer. This next question, we're going to do it in two ways. X minus 24 is equals to 15, which is x is equals to 39, and minus x plus 24 is equals to 15, which is going to come out as x is equals to 9, which is B. Next question, it says that the first value is supposed to be k and the other value is supposed to be z. So he's saying this should be k and this should be z. So we're gonna plug this value into the main equation, and it's gonna be something like 5 multiplied by 2 2s are 4 plus 5 2s are 10 minus 30 is equal to 0. All of this gets cancelled out and we are left with 0 is equal to 0, so C is the answer. In this next question, we're gonna find out the gradient first, which is 0 change in y upon change in x. So 0 minus 2, 0 minus 4, m is equals to 1 upon 2. Now we know perpendicular is m multiplied by m1 is equals to minus 1. So m1 is going to come out to be 1 up minus 2. So we're going to make the equation y minus 2 is equals to minus 2 x minus 1. It's going to come out to be y is equals to minus 2x plus 4, which is C. In this next question, he says that A is 3 and C is 5. So we know that if C, it cannot, and we know that B is gonna be 4, and it can't be the area because 1 upon 2 multiplied 4 upon 3, it's gonna give you 6. So that cannot be the answer because it says what the number 15 represents in this equation, in this question, and it doesn't represent that. It does not represent tangent. It cannot be perimeter because 5 plus 4 plus 3 gives us 12, not 15. It cannot be the length, so we are left with the option of E. In this next question, he says the average score of the class was. What was the average score of the class? So all we're gonna do is multiply scores with the number of students. So multiply all of this. I'm gonna get 180, 200, and 330. Add all this up and you should get 890 divided by the total number of the class, which is class size, which is 20. We're gonna get 44.5, which is D. Next question, it says that the area inside the square given below is 100 square units, and then it's asking about the circumference. So we know that this is 25, this is 25, this is 25, and this is 25, and the radius is 5. So circumference का formula होता है 2 pi r. We know that the radius here is 5, so 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by pi, it gives us 10 pi, which is C. This next question, he says y in terms of x. Y is minus 6 and x is 1 upon multiplied by 1 upon 4x, which gives us minus 3 upon 2x, which is A. This next question, he says that the width is 6 centimeters less than the length. and the perimeter is 80. We know that perimeter formula is 2 times width plus 2 times length. So we're just gonna substitute the W with L minus 6. 2L minus 6 plus 2L is equals to 80. 4L minus 12 is equals to 80. L is equals to 92 upon 4, which gives us 23. So it's gonna be B. We don't have to solve further because the only option given in this is 23. The first part is 23. If अगर दूसरी जगह भी same होता कोई और option में, then we will go further with the area and we'll try to solve that. So in this next question, he says that the shop was sold for this much, okay, and he received a commission of 2.5, which is 25 upon 1000. Cancel this out, we get 75,000 because he's asking about the commission. So answer is D. In this next question, he says that there are 10 tourists and that each spend about 4,000, and the commission he receives is 4% of the total sales. So all we're gonna do is 10 tourists multiply by 4,000 what they spent and 4%, which is the commission. Cancel this out, we get 1600 as the answer, so B is the answer. In this next question, he says that find the percentage of the days when there were more than 3 incidents. Okay. So he's asking about the number of days, right? So more than 3. So 4 plus 3 plus 3 gives us 10. 10 upon the total number of days, which is 50, multiplied by 100 because it's talking about in percentage, which gives us 20. So the answer is B. Okay, in this next question, he's talking about W as a prime number. Prime number is that number जो के 1 के टेबल में आए और अपने टेबल में आए और किसी और के टेबल में ना आए. So 7 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number, 13 is also a prime number, and 17 is also a prime number. It cannot be A because it's talking about 5 and 18 के दरमियान, not equal to 5. Okay, so it's gonna be B. Next question, he says that the average speed is 75 kilometer per hour. We know that 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So 60 minutes multiplied by how many meters can the car travel in 20 minutes? 20 minutes. We get 25 kilometers. Now he's talking about in meters. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Okay, so cross multiply this and you'll get 25,000, which is D. This next question, he says that there are family and days. There is a family of 6 and 9 days, and what if there are a group of 3 people that are added? So the family members are now 9. How many days the bag of rice will feed all of them, provided that all have the same eating habits? The family of 6 multiplied by days is 54. So this is obvious, this is going to be 6 then to make it equal. So D is the answer. In this next question, we know that thickness का formula होता है outer minus inner upon 2, which is 6 minus 5 upon 2 gives us 1 upon 2, which is C. This next question, he says that how long will it take Jafar and Khalid to work together to cultivate a field? If Jafar cultivates alone in 3 hours and Qadir alone in 6 hours. So 6 upon 3 is equals to 2, which gives us 2 hours. Okay, in this next question, we know that 13 ka square is 169. We know that 12 ka square is 144. We know that 11 ka square is 121. So this is gonna give us 1 minus 11 is equals to minus 10, which is C. Next question. Okay, in this next question I would suggest कि आप लोग 2 क्यूब को एक तरफ रखें और अंडर रूट को एक तरफ रखें. So 324 upon 9 cancel, this comes out to be 36. 2 cube multiplied by 6, which is 8 multiplied by 6 is 48, which is D. In this next question, he's asking about the highest common factor of 112, 64, and 96. 2, 5, 6, 3, 2, 4, 8, 2, 2, 8, 16, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 8, 1, 2, 2, 7, 4, and then 6. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So it's gonna be B. This next question, he's saying that you have to find the value of y. So we know that 4 to the power 4 is 256. So if it's 1 upon y, 4 power 4 is equals to 256. 1 upon 256 under root with the power of 4 is equals to y. This is 1 upon 4, which is B. In this next question, he says, what is the value of this? If we know that y plus 1 upon y multiplied by y plus 1 upon y gives us y squared plus 2 plus y 1 upon y. But we know that we need to remove this 2 in order to get this, right? So we know that this was equal to 4. So 4 multiplied by 4 minus 2, which gives us 14, which is D. This next question, he says that y is directly proportional to k of x and directly proportional to x, that y is 24 and x is 2, so y comes out to be 12. Now we have to find out y when k is 12 and x is 10, so that is 120, which is C. This next question, he says that the cube root of x is inversely proportional to y square. So x is 27, but we know that under root of cube root of 27 is gonna be 3. 3 multiplied by 4, 4 is 16 is equals to k, which k gives us 48. And now he's saying k, find out the value of x when k is 48 and x and y is 6 6 36. X is gonna be 64 upon 27, which is B. This next question, he says that Mariam is twice as old as her younger sister. Her younger sister is X, and the difference between their ages is 13, so X is equal to 13. B is the answer. In this next question, he says that the sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 72. So x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 72, which gives us 3x plus 6 is equal to 72. x is equals to 22. He's talking about the highest number. So if this is the first even number, 22, this is going to be 24, and then this is going to be 26. So C is going to be the answer. In this next question, he says that which is less than 3 upon 5. We know that 3 upon 5 is 0.6. So we have to find a number less than that. So the only D is gonna be the answer, because it's gonna be something 5 point something something, and we know that D is the answer. That makes complete sense. When you try out the other options, you'll see that it's not gonna be that. In this next question, he says all we're supposed to do is multiply this part and form it into an equation. 2w square minus aw plus 6w minus 3a, and then compare it. 2w square is equals to b square. So b is going to be 2 minus aw plus 6w is equals to minus w, which is going to give us a as 7, and then we have 3 minus 3a minus 3 multiplied by 7 is equals to 3c. So c is going to be minus 7. We know that a is 7. We know that b is minus 2, and we know that c is minus 7. Plus 7 and minus 7 gets cancelled out. We are only left with minus 2, so E is the answer. The next question I'm not gonna solve. I'm just gonna tell you the answer, and I don't feel that this needs to be solved. It's completely logical, and it's gonna be A. In this next question, all you have to do, you have to remember this: A minus B multiplied by A plus B is equals to A square minus B square. Over here, A is 3, so 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and B is under root 11. So 11 under root 11 square is 11, which gives us minus 2. So it's going to be D. In this next question, he is asking about a whole number that is divisible by 4, 5, 6, and 10, and that is going to be 60, which is D. This next question, he says that the difference between maximum and minimum parts was 5,000. Then the value of m is, you have to find the value of m. Okay, so the maximum is 4 upon 9m, because 9 kaise aaya, 2 plus 3 plus 4, which gives us 9, and that is the total. 2 upon total, 3 upon total, 4 upon total. Sahi hai? Minus, because he's talking about the difference, and 2 m upon 9. This is the minimum. This is 5,000. So 2m upon 9, 5 is equal to 5,000. M is supposed to come out as 22,500, which is D. In this next question, all you have to do is x plus 1, x minus 1 is equals to x is equals to y, x square minus 1 upon x is equals to y, x minus 1 upon x is equals to y. That is D. This is very simple. I don't think this needs to be even solved. So the answer to the next question is A. This next question, he says that what is the value of W? W is equal to 61 upon 7, which is D. This next question, he says that the perimeter is 80 and that the length is 3 times the width, and you have to find out the area of a rectangular. We know that perimeter is 2 times w plus 2 times l. So if we substitute that, it's gonna come out to be as 2w plus 2 multiplied by 3w. It's gonna be 8w is equals to 80, w is equals to 10. So L is gonna be 30 and W is gonna be 10. L multiplied by W, it's gonna give us 300. So B is the answer. In this next question, he says that we have to find the value of this. So A minus B is equals to 8 and B minus A is equals to minus 8. So 8 cube minus 8 cube, this is 512 and this is plus 512, this comes out to be 1024. So the answer is D. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.